Hi there. Hi there. Welcome to Kneppy Invest. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about a company I don't think I've talked about much in the past. And that company is Extended or xReality Group with code XRG. Now, one of the reasons I have not talked about this company much in the past is because when they listed on the ASX way back in 2013, they were known as Indoor Skydiving with the ticker code IDZ. And then in December 2021, the company went through a pretty significant rebranding. They changed the name and they also expanded its simulation portfolio from indoor skydiving to include out of the home virtual reality entertainment, defense XR training, and XR software development. So XR actually stands for extended reality, which includes virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality. So let's have a look at this exciting company and small cap company on the ASX. When you look at xReality Group, you can divide the company into two different divisions or segments. The first one is consumer leisure, which includes Freak Virtual Reality, and they have 4 venues there, and also iFly Indoor Skydiving, where they have 2 venues. Now, the majority of their venues are in New South Wales, with 2 in Penrith, 1 Freak, and 1 iFly Down Under. Also, 1 in Bondi Junction and Macquarie Centre, so all in Sydney. They also have 2 centres or venues in Queensland, 1 in Surfers Paradise and also 1 in Gold Coast. So when you look at the scope for expansion, this company definitely has it because they only have venues in Sydney and also Surfers Paradise and Gold Coast. So definitely that potential to expand throughout the rest of Australia is right there, particularly if they are successful in what they're doing in consumer leisure. The other part of xReality Group is enterprise and defense. So on the enterprise side, we have Red Cartel, who are experts in virtual reality, augmented reality, and extended reality. This company also has Operator Tactical Solutions, which is in defense. Now, this was launched in August 2021, and Operator builds training and operational simulation products for global defense and law enforcement agencies using virtual reality and augmented reality technologies. Now, to a few facts in regards to xReality Group. This company, as I've already mentioned, listed in January 2013 as Indoor Skydive. Current CEO is Wayne Jones, 4.6% of the company, and the largest shareholder is Birkdale Holdings with a 23.5% stake of xReality Group. So, no doubt, they're fairly excited about the potential future of this company. However, the market is not that excited just yet. Now, at a share price of 5 cents, this company has a market cap of only 22 million. Now, if this company can successfully expand throughout Australia and become profitable and operating cash flow and free cash flow positive, and to be honest with you, they are on the bubble of actually doing that. This company does look interesting at these prices. Shares on issue, 446 million. That has the potential to increase. And one of the ways this company could expand across Australia is to raise capital to bring a little bit more money onto their books. And the T code for xReality Group could be anything else other than XRG. Now let's have a look at their quarterly reports. Before we have a look at the June quarter Appendix 4C, I just want to go back 1 year ago just to see how this company has performed over the past year. I've already mentioned they are bubbling on becoming operating cash flow positive on a continuous basis. I'll touch upon that in a second. But receipts of customers 1 year ago, 2.3 million in the quarter and 7.2 million for the year, financial year 22. And the company was operating cash flow neutral, positive by a little bit in the quarter and negative by a little bit in the year. Now, at this point in time, they didn't have a lot of cash, only $2.7 million of cash on hand. And the one concerning thing I do have in regards to this company is debt, $7.7 million of debt. Now, in the March quarter, I did find this little bit of commentary. The company has in place a loan facility of $4 million with Birkdale Holdings, which is a company associated with Steve Baxter, a past director of xReality Group. He resigned on the 24th of January 2022. And that loan facility has a maturity date of September 2024. So one of the things I always look for in these type of companies is the debt. So the biggest destroyer, the reason these companies don't make it in the end is because they have too much debt. So that is the one concern I have for xReality Group. Now to the June quarter results for financial year 23. So I'm just interested to see how this company has performed in the past year. Now, one of the good things about looking at the June quarter results for xReality Group is we can see the how the company performed in that quarter and also how the company has performed in the past year. So you can only see this in the last quarter of the financial year. And if you look at the last quarter, receipts haven't grown all that much. In fact, they might have fallen 2.3 million. They rose by about $3,000. However, if you look at the receipts of customers year to date, they have grown to $11.4 billion. More importantly, even though the company was slightly operating cash flow negative by $78,000, they were operating cash flow positive for the year by over $1 million. And because the company doesn't burn through much cash in financing and investing activities, cash on hand was fairly stationary. It didn't move much. And it finished the quarter and the financial year at $1.4 million. Now, they did spend $892,000 on non-current assets. And to be honest with you, I had no idea what that was. So I actually went back to the March quarter and they did give a little bit of a description about what non-current assets were. So non-current assets included capital improvements across the entertainment portfolio and continuing investment in defense and consumer XR product development and hardware. And the other thing is they still have $7.7 million of debt. So one thing I'd like to see this company do is decrease that debt. And if they can decrease that debt and maintain being operating cash flow positive and even free cash flow positive on a continuing basis, this company will be looking way more exciting than it does just yet or just now. Even though I'm more interested in xReality Group's Appendix 4C from quarter to quarter, there is one thing I do look at when the company releases their half year or full year results, and that's a disaggregation of their revenue into their different services or venues. So I want to see a breakdown. How are these different segments performing? So, for instance, VWT revenue, which is, I believe, vertical wind tunnel, so that's their indoor skydiving. That part of the business saw revenue increasing from about $2 million to $3.8 million. Freak revenue saw their revenue increase from $220,000 to $735,000, so almost a four-fold increase in revenue there. While Red Cartel revenue has virtually nothing, only $3,000 of revenue in the half year ending 31st of December 2022. So a nice increase in revenue. So revenue more than doubled over the past year, but most of that revenue is in the indoor skydiving. But we have seen, or this company has seen, a nice increase in freak revenue over the past year. Now to the receipts history for xReality Group, and this only goes back to the start of 2020. So that's not all the way back to 2013. And when you look at the period between January 2020, which is the December quarter, all the way through to the middle of 2022, nothing exciting when it comes to receipts. Receipts going sideways, apart from significant dips in receipts during June quarter and September quarter 2021, more than likely because their indoor skydiving venues were shut down because of COVID-19. But this company did experience some nice increases in receipts over the past year, apart from the most recent quarter where there was a big dip in receipts from 3.4 million to 2.3 million. So in fact, when this company did release their March quarter results in April, I was a little bit more excited about xReality Group because there was looking like a potential upwards trend in their receipts. And then it all came tumbling down in the most recent quarter. So more than likely, what I want to see in the current quarter, which is the September quarter, and then also the December quarter, I want to see receipts get back up to 3.4 million and even approach $4 million before I become excited about this company again. And to be honest with you, the market is not that excited about xReality Group just yet. So this is the one-day or daily chart for the company going all the way back to the end of 2021, when they went through that rebranding towards the end of November to start of December. So there was a lot of excitement in this company during that period of rebranding. In fact, the share price of this company went from 2.5 cents to a high of 9.5 cents. So almost a four-bagger during almost a 1 month period. But otherwise, the share price just going sideways. At times, a little bit more interest in this company. At times, that interest just dies away. And if you look at sort of the trading range of this company, it typically trades between about 3 cents and we'll say about 8 to 9 cents. Right now, the share price is smack dab in the middle of that trading range. Share price doing nothing, going sideways. The other thing to note is decreasing volume. So a lot of volume towards the end of November, start of December, but the volume has totally dried up. over the past 2 years. So at this point in time, I'm not that interested in the company. I need to see proof the company can expand and can grow their revenue. And I also like to see a little bit of interest in the market around this company. And that interest will see the share price move into an uptrend. And also, I need to see increasing volume as well. And that's all I have for this look at xReality Group, ticker code XRG, a company to maybe put onto your watch list, particularly if they can continue to expand and grow their revenue. So maybe the June quarter was a one-off. Maybe there was some reasons behind a little bit of a dip in revenue. I didn't go too much in depth looking at the commentary in regards to the Appendix 4C. So slightly disappointing June quarter results, and I think the market is just waiting to see signs that this company is a growing company, a growth company on the ASX. If you have any questions about xReality Group, any thoughts about this company, maybe you're a shareholder, you'd like to share your opinion, your thoughts on this exciting company. And I say exciting in terms of what they're doing and the potential of the company moving forward. I'd like to hear your opinion, so leave it in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I am not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for the video. Have a good day. Bye.